Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two, one. Engage. Fuel scooping. Fuel scooping complete. Fuel scoop disengaged.
Yesterday, in the year 2525, if man is still alive, if woman can survive, they may find. In the year 3535.
Now back to our regular program.
And now a song from one of our community members.
Ice and rocks all deep in space, and mining posts in which to chase, and condo I've been blown up from both sides now by mind wipe, skip, rat, and the cow. It's being blasted, I recall. I really cannot fly at all. I've been blown up from both sides now by my
A word from our sponsors.
coming back to me is against all odds. It's the chance I've gotta take.
Howdy there, Hoss. I'm Buck. You see this asp? This ain't your asp. This one's mine. But it could be yours. The Lakon Spaceways asp is the ultimate in versatile spaceflight. Why, it has more uses than a mason jar at a county fair. It even has a tool for removing stones from horses' hooves. Old Bessie sure appreciates that. Your new asp can be rigged in 3 wonderful editions, exclusively from Lakon Spaceways. You can get yourself an Explorer asp for those long road trips to the Crab Nebula, a Comb asp for taking part in the next nearby Civil War, or even our most popular edition, the Hall asp, perfect for trucking to Hutton, just like old Buck Naked did during the Hutton Run. Take my advice, partner. Everyone should have a good asp they can trust to keep on trucking all night long. Only from Lakon Spaceways.
Welcome to Psycho Cow Show. That's right, the next 2 hours are full with hits from my selected playlist. So sit back and try your best to enjoy. And now for a quick word from our sponsors.
Grant is a poopy head, poopy head, poopy head. Grant is a poopy head, he's a poopy head. Grant is a poopy head, poopy head. Grant is a poopy head. Grant is a poopy head, poopy head. He's a poopy head.
A word from our sponsors.
Rise to power.
What did the Scot say? What the fuck's wrong with my cash? There's sterling on it, you southern twat. I'll give you this and you give me that. What did the Scot say?
The music's got to
I decided it was about time to find this doctor and his assistant. News reports were coming in that they'd been recovered and returned to the doctor's lab at Verratti. I packed my tinfoil hat and a pack of biscuits and headed that way.
Oh, Detective Shaw. Come in, come in.
Pleasure to meet you, Doctor.
It is, yes. I understand you were worried about Miss Featherstone. We had a small incident after her asp lost pressure, but we have valuable data from the artifacts now. I suspect someone is trying to prevent us finding out more.
A spy?
Maybe. Miss Featherstone, could you inform the detective about the facts so far?
Certainly, Doctor. Months ago, a few unknown artifacts were found in space. Strange-looking things broadcasting signals.
These are the signals you've been decoding.
Yes, Mr. Shaw.
Call me Dick, doll.
You can call me Miss Featherstone. Anyway, the doctor assembled a council of the finest brains in occupied space to find these artifacts. They used to be so rare, Mr. Shaw.
Dick.
You said. They corrode the ships that collect them. That's how my asp lost pressure. We used to find them under heavy guard, but now they're all over the place, a bit like the doctor's notes.
You said the artifacts pointed somewhere, and the signal, it showed you a picture?
Yes, Mr. Shaw.
Dick.
Indeed. Anyway, the artifacts changed. they started pointing to the Pleiades Nebula, and instead of broadcasting their current location, they started scanning and broadcasting simple images of large objects nearby.
Like Miss Featherstone's asp?
Yes, or my Python.
Now there is a giant sphere where those artifacts can be found, like a huge bubble.
Let me get this straight, lady.
Miss Featherstone.
Strange artifacts turn up with weird signals. A council of guys and gals in tinfoil hats decode the signals, which appear to be broadcasting data. All of them point to Merope in the Pleiades Nebula, just at the time that humanity is expanding to just that point in space.
That's the size of it, Mr. Shaw.
Dick.
Not now, Mr. Shaw. This is not the time for that. Anyway, we suspect that someone is trying to prevent us from finding out the truth. We need you to get to the bottom of it.
I looked around the lab. There were notes everywhere and piles of tinfoil. Crumbs covered the desk in front of the doctor. At last, a job. One question, Doctor. Your lab seems a little empty. Is this where you decode the signals?
Oh, Mr. Shaw. Dick. The doctor sold all his computers.